Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So I get asked this question an awful lot. What was the true point of the journey? And when I'm looking at comments on YouTube, on my comment section, I can see people really asking those deep questions. What was the point if suddenly now they're not in my life? Or maybe they come in and it feels like they're just coming in to take something and then leave. Well, a lot of the time when that is happening, it's an energetic hit. You see, you're one at soul level. This is an awakening journey. And the divine masculine, the running energy, they feel it too. But their role is matrix. They're here to anchor in the energy in the 3D. But they still feel that magnetic pull where yours feels very intense and you are the conscious part. So you're very consciously aware of what is going on and you feel it at every part of your being. They feel it too, but they are very much stuck in the mind and ego. They're very much in linear thought. So they will try and put it in a neat box and try and forget about it almost, put it on the shelf and go, okay, let's forget about this box and hope that I never have to lift the lid again, because the feelings and the emotions that I feel, I know it's going to completely disrupt my whole life, my whole being. And this isn't normal. This is not matrix. This is not nice, neat, packaged houses with a bow on the front. This is something that is way beyond what my mind can even comprehend. And what I want to say is both of you are feeling that magnetic pull, but divine masculine, unless they have purified their energetic field, they can sometimes come in for that energetic hit. And this is divine feminine, where you have to really spiritually mature and go, okay, is this soul that is coming in? Is it the soul that is weaving the energy in, so you can balance more into the 3D? Or is this just an energetic hit? Is this more mind and ego? And you will know, because it won't feel of soul. Soul is heart. Soul is beautiful vibration. Soul is not something we think, shall I do this? It's just something that you automatically are drawn into. And so you have to be really, really clear with yourself. And I want to say, because I know if I don't say this, somebody will ask the question, can divine masculine come in on an energy level just for an energetic hit, especially in those early hours and late nights? I know people are going to ask me that question. Yes, they can. And it's about you really, stepping into that sovereign energy and going, is this what I want to feel? Is this what I want to experience? And I can guarantee that most of you will go, no, it's not actually. This does not. Remember, this connection is one soul. This journey that you are on is deeply, deeply sacred. It's not of low vibration. It's not of those lower dens of yearning, wanting, needing, desiring. It's not that energy. This is a spiritual journey that you are on. You are given coding for the new earth. You are giving coding to be able to really transmute those light frequencies. That's why that Kundalini is activated, and that Shakti, that powerful energy that you feel that is pumping through your body and you kind of feel a bit out of control. The reason why that is happening is so you can move into that sovereign energy. You can release all those things that have kept you trapped and prisoner. So all that abandonment, all that self-doubt, all that lack, all that feeling of not enough, that is going to go over time. And those oscillations that you move through where you feel broken on the floor, that is because you are shifting and releasing, and those lower vibrations are dissipating out of your out of your aura, out of your whole energetic vibration. And what I want to say is, you're doing it for collective, but you're also doing it for the ancestral line. We are here. And I kind of want to say that if you're on this journey and you're around those ages, of late 20s, 30, 40, 50, even going into 60, you're the rainbow bridge. This isn't easy. We're setting the way so the future generations are in a whole different consciousness. They're in a whole different vibration. And so you are the bridge between the old world and the new world, the old earth and the new earth. That's not always easy, but your soul knew that you were ready for this. So don't look at it like, well, I got that job then. Don't look at it like that. Embrace it. Know that your soul knew that you had so much wisdom and knowledge contained within you, and you had everything within you to transmute those lower vibrations that have been in your ancestral lineage, ready to move into that higher state of consciousness. So this is a gift, and you are that powerful soul that can do this transmission. So you will know when your other self is coming in for an energetic hit. It will not feel great. It will not feel divine. You will be questioning it. Is this cat right or not? If you're questioning it, it is not right. Soul vibration, we do not question. Okay? So stay focused on what you're here to do. You in this body are here to raise the consciousness. Now, as you start to raise, and you will know as you go through those big oscillations, you will keep rising in your level of awareness. You'll get to a point where you no longer even identify as the physical form, and you'll no longer just observe, but you'll also, you will be experiencing it. Remember, as you shift through this journey, you shift into this high state where you realize that God was never separate to you. You are the vibration of God. Everything that in the universe is an expression and is being expressed through you. And so your whole, how you shift through the world, how you see the world, how you experience the world will completely shift on this journey. And that's why so many people get that calling to want to be able to help others to step in. I've worked with some incredible people this last week and, saying, I was broken on the floor, Kat. And now I'm starting to help others and, locally and also online as well. So know that this journey is way bigger than just meeting Jane or Bob. This journey is there to help you expand. And this journey is a spiritual journey. And you will see those synchronicities, those 1-1, the 12-12, the names, the songs. You will be bombarded, and you will be bombarded with things that are of spiritual realm. And it will be beyond that, it will be source and universal. And suddenly, many people will say, suddenly I started to understand Van Gogh's paintings. I started to see more information about quantum entanglement and quantum physics, and started to understand, what Nikola Tesla was talking about. I'm fascinated by 369 and the sequencing and suddenly I'd never had any interest in that. And suddenly now it's like I've got the secret keys to it. And this is because you are shifting into a whole new being. How you experience the world is changing. And that's why a lot of the time people will say, I'm not the same person I was. I don't think the same. I don't look the same. Why is this? Because you are on a spiritual journey. Because this is a journey of enlightenment, of you raising the consciousness. You are part of it. And you know what? If you want help on how to work that energy, my Quantum Healers course is there to support you at it is jam-packed full is that course. That course takes you from beginners all the way up to if you want to start teaching and holding your own courses. I've taught that for over 20 years. You know, there's decades and decades of wisdom gone into there. I used to teach it locally, then I got more and more people asking me to help globally. So I've taught it for years and years, and it is jam-packed full of how to be that healer, but also not just to help yourself shift your whole vibration, but also then to go on and help others, how to work with the planet energy, how to help people, you know, shift the whole frequency. Everything that I share out to the world is there to help and support you on your awakening journey, whether it is, Kat, I'm being called to help other people work their energy, or Kat, I'm being called to grow or sell their business, but what's the easy way? I don't want to spend, you know, years trying to figure it out. I spent years trying to figure it out, and I now know all the shortcuts. I have done all the tripping and falling, and so I've put it into an easy course that it's there that you can start to shine your light, where you're not slogging at it, where you're not working 30, 40-hour weeks, where you are just creating an incredible business that, and it's not really a business, you know, it's a place of just shining your light out. And that's what a lot of people get wrong. They get this calling and they think that they need to create a business, but really it's creating, being of service to others, but also being of service to the universe, being of service to Gaia, you know, helping people shift from that lack, from not feeling enough, from feeling that low vibration into a higher state. And, you know, often people will say to me, but I don't know if I'm ready, Kat, or I'm not perfect. If you're looking for perfect, you've not come to the right girl. I always say, I've said this for a long, long time, I'm the imperfect, perfect girl. You know, I trip, I fall, I stumble over my words, I talk about fruit too much and everything else. You're never going to get perfect. I have cables hanging down. You know, you're never going to get perfect here. I still haven't painted my doors, but I actually now think that I really love them in that natural colour. You're never going to get perfect here because life isn't perfect. And when we're looking constantly for perfection, that is when we keep ourselves in that lack and never feeling good enough. Show up just as you are. Show up now. This journey is there to live in the now moment. And when you shift into the now moment, when you shift fully into the now moment and start to create from that now moment, that is when your whole world will start to change, because this is not a place that you are trying to get to. This is a journey of unbecoming all that crap that everybody has told you need to be successful. To be successful sometimes is to unbecome everything. You know, I love nothing more, and I find such abundance and richness in sitting in my swing in my garden with a nice cup of tea, watching the birds chatter away to themselves, watching how the clouds move through it, and just being in that state of freedom. And that freedom gives me such abundance. And so once you, and if you're early on in this journey, you might go, well, that sounds a bit naff. That sounds a bit all just a tree hugger thing. But actually, as you shift along this journey, you will suddenly see the value and the high currency of being in nature. You will know that actually when you're in nature, it's like Moon Key, which I teach in my shamanic part of the quantum healing course. To feed, you know, you're given the seeds of potential. Those seeds of potential of the Moon Key, you know, those rights, like the Star Keeper's rights, the Creator's rights, the Wisdom Keepers, the Day Keepers, the Earth Keeper's rights. You're given the seeds of potential, you're given the attunements for them, but it's up to you whether you water them, whether you feed them, whether you nurture them. And that is this journey. You're given the seeds of potential. You can sit in the victim, you can sit looping, you can sit in hurt, you can sit feeling lack and fear, or you can turn it completely around and know that this journey is a gift and that you are the creator and you will shift on this journey, but only when you fully embody everything you are in this body. This journey is a journey that will lead you into a whole new earth, a whole new vibration. But you have to take hold of it. You have to allow yourself to feed those seeds of potential that you are being given. I hope this helps. I hope it supports you. I never want to see anybody stuck in pain on this journey. I know that this journey can be hard. It can feel like it is breaking you open and you are dying 1,000 deaths. But believe me, you're not. You are not alone on this journey. This journey is there to give you the biggest gift. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but if you do the true journey of detoxing, surrendering over fully, and then when the other self starts to magnetize in, you learn how to balance it and you don't go into that looping energy, you come into a very sovereign energy, then that whole journey changes for you. If you need more help and support, my website is there. You know, I'm not just here to keep you looping. Well, I'm not here to keep you looping at all. I'm here to help you expand at every level. To know that you are a powerful, powerful divine being. And those lower vibrations of looping, of pain, of thinking that it's just all about union. It's not all just about union. There is something far bigger at play here. And you will, bring them back in. But often early on, it's not the right time. The time is for you to come into full sovereign energy. I hope this helps. Much love.